Alright, welcome everyone to my first micro series and a create mod series, but not any create mod series, but create aeronautics or whatever you call it. So, this is the first episode. I'm just gonna try my best to get to the crate stuff as fast as I can, but I do have some goals that I want to definitely achieve in the series. So the goals I have for the series is, first, I want to make a base with a create workshop. Second, I want to make either just a hot air balloon or an airship. But lastly, I want to make an airplane. But then also, of course, just a ton of factories for everything I could need. So, yeah. Alright, so those are my goals for the series, and I would say we can get right into the video. Alright, so this is a interesting spawn, but there are cherry trees here. I really like cherry trees because they're really pretty. Oh, there's a lava pool over there. Anyway, I want to check that out because it looks really weird and everything. I know I can probably anyway, I want to go over there because I think that's a really cool biome to build on. Also, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry if there are like any amount of lag or something in this recording. My PC kind of sucks. Alright, I can definitely, feel lag, but I hope that's not in the video. Ooh, iron! Right off the bat. That's really good. Oh, it's already getting night. And there's a village right there. I just realized that. Wow, that's perfect. This is literally the perfect seed. You know what, guys? Here you guys go. If you guys want to check out this world, you guys can. This is a really beautiful seed. And before I go to the cherry biome or the Ramparo, I think I'm gonna go over there and try to sleep. And now we can continue. I've seen there's a blacksmith already here, so let's go check what's in here. Wow, this is probably the worst blacksmith I've ever gotten in the history of Minecraft. Oh wait, what is this? I am not sure if I should go down there. You know what, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go check this out. Hopefully I won't fall and die to my death. What the heck is this place? Is that a trial chamber? That is, wow. I'm just gonna get all the iron I can find here, so I can hopefully make myself full iron armor as soon as I can. I did not expect to get into a cave this deep at the start of my playthrough, but oh well, modded Minecraft. Alright, let's make a chest plate first. Wow. Alright, sorry, I did not expect a whole deep dark biome here. This is an insane seed. Like I said, if you guys want to use the seed, I'll see if I can put it into the description of the video. Anyway, let's continue on in this cave to see if we can maybe even find some andesite. Ooh. Oh man, I wish I made a helmet now. I'm gonna try to remember this cave and come here again sometime in the future, but for now, let's get out of here and try, and it's night, so, oops, let me just sleep in here. Alright, now is the question is, where do I want to build? What? There's another village over there? You know what, let me just go all the way over there. There's another blacksmith. Let's check that one out. Hopefully it's not just a disappointment like the other one. It's just as much of a disappointment because I already made myself armor. Ooh, a waystone. That's really useful. I'm gonna take this with me for my base. Ooh, there's another blacksmith. Let's see what this one has. And it is, and look at that. Our first diamond in the first episode. Right, anyway, let's go back to where I wanted to build. Also, I'm probably gonna come back to get all these hay bales. I just can't be asked to get them right now. I just wanna first build a base. And I think I'm gonna build down here. Alright, I think this is a pretty good area to start off with. And now I realize I need wood.
A few inches later.
So, I just realized I haven't been recording the whole time I was building the house. So, I kind of already made a bit of progress on the house. I built all of this. I'm still working on this, of course, right now. Nothing much in the back, but other than that, yeah. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. I completely forgot to start recording again. Alright, anyway, I want to make a floor. Alright, what am I going to use for my floor? Ooh, this as well. You know, I'm gonna make these for like, I wanted to make this area like a block higher and make this part of the house my crate workshop. Right, now I need to dig out the floor here. You know, let me make a shovel and dig out some of this for now, just to test the, wait, what? Oh, what? That's cool. What if I do this? It has something now. Yeah, I like this. From the outside, it also looks pretty alright. Yeah. You know what? With the randomized walls and everything here, I think I can just use this for the floor. Alright. Now I think it looks pretty nice from the inside already. Now this is not gonna be everything I'm gonna have in here, of course. I want to make some shelves and tables. And even some chairs. So let me make some shelves and just put them like... Actually, I think we're just gonna put them there. And then make some... What is this lantern? You know, I'm gonna make more of those because those are cheaper. Those lanterns. Wait, there are even cheaper ones. Let me check out this one. I really like this one too much, but I think I'm gonna deal with that. One more lantern over here. Now I think everything should be lit up. Now I just need to make some for outside. Alright, I think that's enough with the light. Now I think this is a pretty nice place to live in now. But over here is gonna be the creative workshop once I'm done with that. But I think I need to raise the roof up. Because currently, yeah, there isn't really enough space back here. I think I should have turned all of these back to normal slab. Alright. Now let me just yoink one of these, turn all of these back to normal, put this back, and now just randomize it again. Alright, now I think this is great. This should be at least a bit of space for some of the create things. And speaking of create things, now I don't have any on the side. I'll have to go find some first. And now I'm gonna go find a cave with hopefully andesite in it. Now what you'll look at that. Now, before I go mine all of that, I think I'm gonna go check that out first. Because, yeah. Oh, sorry. Could use some iron. I do not think a mimic would be here. I'm gonna die to this mimic. No way, I got cloud in a bottle already. It's like the best thing ever. I have a double jump now. Alright, time to go back home. Alright, now I have some andesite. And the first part for starting create is making something called andesite alloy, which is crafted like this. Alright, now with andesite alloy, we can basically start with create. So, the first thing we need to do is craft a water wheel. So let me craft one of those. First we need a shaft, then making a normal water wheel, then making a big water wheel. Now I have this big water wheel, and next we will need some water. Alright, now we have an infinite water source. Now we have a water wheel, and of course, to power a water wheel, we will need water. And now we're getting rotational force, also stress. So now if we go back in and break this block, there is our shaft. And then next we will need a log. Alright, and now we have an andesite casing. And with this andesite casing, we can make something called a gear box. For that, we need cogwheels. Cogwheels are easy, just this. I need 4. I'm gonna make 4 of these. Done like this and this. Now we can get the rotational power up. And now I'm just gonna keep this here. We're gonna start working on some of the great components. We could use a press called here. We need iron for that though. Problem is, we kind of don't have any iron anymore. So
One eternity later.
alright, and now we have our press. For now, we're just gonna connect it like this. And now we have a working press. Now we don't have much space for anything big. So, and if we see now, it's way faster than it was before. Right, now that we have a press, next we need a mixer. For a mixer, we need a cogwheel, an andesite casing, and a whisk. We need 2 andesite alloy and 5 iron sheets. Now that we have the press, we can just take these 5 iron bars and put them on. And now it's going to press it into iron sheets, like you can see at the top of my screen. And that's all we need. Now we make the whisk, and now we make the mixer. Now, the thing is, I don't really know how I'm going to actually make the mixer work. Alright, so I got an idea how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make 2 more cogwheels, break down this part of the wall like this, and then over here. Now I encase all of these, and I'll put the mixer there. But the mixer needs more speed, so that's gonna be a problem that I'm gonna just try to not care about for now. Alright, now that we got a mixer and a press, we will now need some belts, and I'll need to travel 1,000 blocks to get some. Alright, now we have kelp here. Right, now we have to smelt all this killed. Actually, y'all, I'm gonna end the episode here because I'm low-key, you know, I don't wanna continue playing. If you enjoyed the episode, the video, whatever, make sure to leave a like, subscribe maybe, so you can not miss my content. I had a ton of fun recording this. I probably won't have fun editing this, but whatever. And yeah, bye.